Hi, Gene Burnett from geneburnett.com. Hey, I thought I'd talk a little bit today about how to make bad days or off days set up and help on days or good days. Uh, you might already know the answer, but here's the deal. When you get a little bit older, just turned 64, and you hang out with older people, you'll hear them say stuff like, I have good days and bad days. I have on days and off days in terms of the energy in your body, just your vitality of some days when you wake up more achy, some days when you wake up more tired. Sometimes you can track it to what you did the day before. Sometimes it seems to have no connection to that whatsoever. You just wake up and you're just tired, or your body just feels cranky, or you're just not into it. When I was younger, every day was pretty much a good day. I'd get up and go for it unless I was too indulgent in something the night before. But when I was younger, it didn't have that much of a variation. But as I've gotten older, yeah, and I've talked to plenty of seniors in their 70s and 80s, and they definitely talk about good days and bad days, on days and off days. So what I do is every day I get up, and almost every day I have to teach. So I'm going to go out to the park, and I'm going to be teaching 2, 3, 4 lessons in a row, hour-long lessons in various aspects of the Tai Chi. So I know I'm going to get that basic level of being on my feet and working through forms and exercises and things. I also have fitness targets, just minimum targets that I try to hit every day. I keep a little... Oh man, I can't... Why is that so overexposed? Let me get the right... Yeah, you can see there's columns and there's little marks and things. Anyways... And usually I don't have a lot of time in the morning, so I get up, I do my stuff, I have a little breakfast, and then I'm out the door. And before I jump on my bike, I do some pull-ups. And right now my total is 8, so I do my 8 pull-ups, which I did this morning. I did my 8 pull-ups, and then I hop on my bike and I ride out to the park, and I kind of assess my energy level, and I see how I'm doing as I go through my first few lessons. If I'm feeling really tired and my body's feeling achy, I might go, do I want to do my uphill bike ride around the park today at home, or is this one of the days I think I want to skip that because my body's telling me you might injure yourself, or it's just not worth doing. But I kind of assess my situation, and I usually start my fitness stuff out there in the park, usually before my first student shows up, or if there's a break, or if someone's late. I do some push-ups. I do clean ones all the way up and down. Actually, I do them with my foot up on a little step, so they're a little inclined, so they're even harder. I usually do equal numbers in here and out here. All the way to the ground and all the way up. That's my thing. And I try to do them smoothly with my breath, like a Tai Chi. And I'll do some push-ups, and I'll do an equal number of squats. Sometimes when I'm doing the squats, I'll throw chain punches while I'm going up and down. I'll do an equal number of bounces where I'm on one leg. So I get myself on one leg like this, and I bounce on that standing leg. I can do it with my foot off the ground or on the ground, but I pulse bounce into that leg. So yeah, let's see, and handstands. So I might do, if my client is or student is a little late, I might do 10 push-ups, 10 squats, 10 bounces, or 100 bounces, I should say, on each leg, 100 bounces each leg, and I'll do, what was the other one? Oh, I'll do a handstand. So, those 4 things I'll touch base with, and I'll kind of just see how my energy level is doing. How does it feel? Do I want to do more of them if there's another break? I just I got to feel out. I got to see how I'm feeling, what's going on in there. And some days I go out there and I'm tired. My body is just tired, and I feel maybe a little tender in the joints, or I just, my energy level's just not great. So I show up with what I have, and I just do the basic. I'll just hit, 10 push-ups, 1 handstand, 100 bounces, 10 squats. And then if I have another pause, I might do the same later, but I'll just touch base with those exercises if I'm having a really bad one or a tired one. And then I'll go home and I'll do my stuff. And I have a sort of a night, inside workout that I do also, and I'll look at my my target stuff that I do inside, like that bull worker thing. I do some fast punches. I do the ab roller thing. Maybe you can see, whoops, over the other shoulder. Those things, where are they? Right there, those little wheel things. Roll out on those things and back. The stuff I can't do in the park very easily, and I need equipment for planks and stuff like that. I like to do at home, so I'll touch base with those in the evening. And again, if I'm having a busy or a tired or low energy day, I'll just hit up those things just a little bit. The idea is that when I'm having an off day, I keep my foot in the door. I do all the exercises that I'm going to do, but just a little bit of each one. Maybe some days I'll skip one or two or a few of them, but I'll do as much as I can muster. I'll bring as much as I've got to it, and I'll do the best I can with what I have. And I do that on my off days, my bad days, my off days. And some days are like medium days, and I'll do like a medium effort. And some days I'm on it, I feel really good. Everybody knows what those days are like. You wake up, you have energy, you're feeling good, it's there, and you hit your things and you just do it. And when you have one of those good days like I had today, I had a really good one today, I was reminded this afternoon when I was working out that it's those bad days when I showed up and didn't do nothing. The days when I do nothing, when I skip everything, are, reasonably rare. Maybe one day a week, maybe one day every week or two. Usually I manage to get in something. And those off days, making sure that I did something, that I just kept my foot in the door with the patterns in my body, the muscles that need to be activated. If I just do 5 ab rolls, if I just do 10 push-ups, if I just do 100 bounces, if I just do 200 chains, if I just do the basic stuff when I'm having a low energy day, when I'm having a higher energy day, then my body feels like I know this, like this isn't like the first time in a week that I'm doing this. I feel like you could have a great day energy-wise and hurt yourself if you haven't been keeping your foot in the door when you've been having less than great days. So today I did my 8 pull-ups. I got on my bike. I rode out for a long-form practice, just as it happened between people being out of town and people being busy with summer stuff. No one showed up to the practice today, so I had the time by myself. Now, I didn't realize that at first. When I first saw that nobody was there, I thought, oh, they're going to be late. So I did 20 push-ups, 10 in here, 10 out here, did 2 handstands. I did, I think I did 100 bounces at that point on each leg, and I did 20 squats with chains punching as I go up and down. And so I thought, okay, that's a nice little start to the day. I've kind of gotten my numbers in a few categories going. And then I looked at my watch and I realized, 20 after 10, probably nobody's going to show. So I thought, okay, I think I'll do I just had the intuition to do my little, what I call I'm going to do another slight video about this in a minute, but I call it Tai Chi CrossFit, because I like to blend a bunch of disciplines and things together and just see how that feels. So what I did was I did one section from our long form. Our long form is long. It is 6 sections rather than the usual 3, because it's symmetrical. And I did a section from the long form. I did a couple of palm changes from the Bagua. Oh, at the end of the section of the long form, I did 100 bounces. And then I did a couple palm changes. And then I did 10 push-ups. And then I did a handstand. And I did 100 bounces each leg. And that includes, did I say squats? Yeah, the squats. So I did 10 push-ups, 10 squats, a handstand, and 100 bounces. And then I just circled around again, and I did the next section of the long form. Finished with 100 bounces, did another couple palm changes, and then I did push-ups, push-ups, squats, handstand. And I just kept doing that until I had gotten through all 8 of the palm changes, and I had done all 6 sections of the long form. And then I did my bike loop. I did the bike loop up and around the park. It's kind of like a mile run or so, mostly uphill. Not terribly uphill, but definitely gets your attention, definitely uphill. And then came home and did another 7 pull-ups, and now I'm home. So overall, total, so far, I've done 80 push-ups, I've done 15 pull-ups, I did 200 punches, I did 8 handstands, I did 800 bounces, I did I count my sets of faster punches, so when I'm doing the squats I do them faster, so I count 1 set of fast punches. I did 80 squats, I did 50 these finger ripple things that I do, and I did I did some Ginga, the capoeira Ginga basic exercise. I like to do that every day. So yeah, quite a bunch of numbers there, and the day's not over. I haven't gotten to the evening yet. So I feel like if I look back at my previous days, 30 push-ups, 30 push-ups, 30, 30, 50. So I was kind of having some medium days in there, and I think there was a day off on the weekend in there. So, my totals had kind of lulled. Today I went up to 80 because it was one of those on days, and I'm for sure going to do another 20 just so I get to 100. And, I'm not doing fast ones. I'm going all the way. I just want good form. It's a little harder. So my main point is, though, I had a great day today and it's not over. And one of the reasons is I think all those medium and not so great days when I just did it, just show up with what I had. I just showed up with what I had. And that's what I recommend you do. If you have a routine or a practice discipline, when you're having one of those off days, see if you can keep your foot in the door, especially if you're a little older, because when you're off the horse for a while, it's harder to get back on, and when you've been on the horse for a while, it's easier to stay on if you get older. So I recommend hanging out and just showing up with what you have on the off and medium days, so that when you have an on day, boom, you can really hit it, because your body is kind of primed and familiar anyway with all the stuff that you're going to do. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope this is useful to you. That's why I make these videos. I don't have monetization here. I'm not going to have ads. I'm not trying to shove products down your throat. I just want to be useful. And if it is useful to you, let me know in the comments. I always appreciate that. I have tip jars all over my world, my website, GeneBurnett.com, and in the description of this video. When people tip me, I always really appreciate it, and I give you a heartfelt thanks, because it does help me keep going with this, but that's not why I do it. I do it to be useful, and it's always nice to hear if and when it is. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Be well. Take good care. Breathe deep, and we want to see you when this thing's over. Take care.